Okay, the reason why the light keeps changing is because outside the sun is shining, so I shut the light from outside so it wouldn't become too much. And now I'm just using this light and it's clearly not enough. So sorry about that. But in case you're wondering like, why is this so creepily lit? It's because of that. Okay, that's a little better. Hi guys. Some of you are probably like, who even are you? Which, fair enough. I updated this channel a few months ago. But yeah, my spring was pretty hectic. I had a lot of work, then I did some traveling, and then I got sick. So that's why it's taken so long for me to update. But I'm updating now. I still have 2 studio sets that I need to go through. One, which is what we are going to talk about today, is the barn, and the second one is the loft. I think I mentioned this in the previous video, but there are actually 2 barn sets. The one I visited was the studio set, and then there's the actual ranch set, which they use, like they need to come inside or go outside, or you know. So the studio set is usually used if they are just, you know, inside, like late at night. The doors are closed, and you know, there's a simple scene with Amy and a horse, or Ty and Amy talking, or maybe the scene where Jack is in the office and Ty can't sleep. Anyway, there are different reasons why they use different sets. I think I also mentioned this in the earlier video.
If you would walk up the stairs, there wouldn't be anything there. And then if you would walk downstairs from the loft, you wouldn't arrive to the barn set.
There are stairs, but you can move the stairs, or the lower part of the stairs, and it looks like you're going up, but there's really not a loft upstairs. And the same thing with the loft, like if you come downstairs, there's really not a barn downstairs. Unless they're in the actual ranch set, which, you know, that whole barn loft thing is real. In the studio are the stalls, I think there was 4 of them, and then the barn office. So it's kind of small set, but there was a lot to see, and I would imagine that it would look pretty much like any other barn. You know, there were saddle, feed, all that stuff, so that it looks realistic. The barn office was great because, like with other sets, there were a lot of details, some things we've seen in the show. Then there were other things that we've not seen in the show, but kind of makes sense to have there. Like there were Lou's diplomas, Ty's degree and all that. And then there were Amy's herbs and a lot of journals, books, pictures, ribbons, you know, everything horse related. Even, you know, Ty's fridge for the medicine and whatever they need to keep there. The table Amy and Lou usually use, and then Ty's new table, or it's not really that new anymore, but you know, the one we see Amy give to him as a graduation present, and it had that little sign that says Dr. Tyler Porter. They even had like Ty's business cards, and I was so tempted to ask if I could take one, but then I figured, well, then everyone wants to take one and there will be nothing left, so I didn't ask. But I took a picture, and like with other sets, I took a lot of pictures. Like, there was just so much to see, I didn't even have time to document it all. but I tried, and it was pretty dark at the time, so some of the pictures are kind of blurry and dark, so sorry about that, but I tried my best. And then I remember there was a moment where I think you might have been Steve, who found a call sheet for one of the days they were going to film there. And of course Scott was there as well, to look after us, and he just quickly sort of went like, yeah, nothing to see here. Like, I don't know what in it, but yeah, he just made sure that we would not see that many spoilers while we were staying there. Then there was a funny moment where when we were taking pictures with my sister, and I thought, hey, you should take a picture of me like writing something on the blackboard. Like, not really, but just pretending. And there was this like little star mark, and I just took the chalk and pretended to, you know, write something, so my sister could take a picture of me. And then Gordon noticed us, and he was like, oh, crying out loud, like, you leave these Scandinavian people alone for a minute and they are here to trash the place. Like, it like all said very lovingly, and like we had a good banter. Yeah, I was just like, no, I'm not actually writing, like I'm just pretending to write. So he was cool with it, like there was no drama there, but I thought it was funny because he kept calling us Scandinavians, which is technically not true, but you know, that's another story. All in all, I think it was amazing set. I think horse lovers especially would love it. Like, they would probably feel right at home at there. While I do love that I've seen the studio set, I wish I would have been able to also see the actual ranch set, just to kind of compare the two, because they are identical. Would have felt a little weird, like being on the studio and then on the ranch. You know, I don't know. When we were done with the barn set, we stepped outside, and there was the police car that Adam's father drives. So we were like, oh, wow, like this is unexpected, because, you know, it was so close to the barn, and you didn't expect to see a car inside there, because it was kind of cramped, the studio, like there's a lot of stuff that need to be there, and the whole thing is just a maze. So my sister and I sort of started to joke about the police car, like she pretended to arrest me and just like push me against a car, just going all like, you're under arrest. And we were just laughing a lot about it, and again Gordon was just like, but yeah, I you know, he was just probably like, these kids are crazy. But that's basically the barn set. Hopefully the next video will come up sooner. Yeah, we'll see. In case you don't know, I now have Instagram account called Heartlandian Live, which is where I post these pictures from the strip. Sometimes I do live shows, in case someone's interested. And yeah, make sure you subscribe to this channel so you will get notified again when I post a video, maybe in a few months. Just kidding. Yeah, hopefully soon. Thank you for watching and bye bye.